Oh my God. Hi, guys. I'm like hitting buttons randomly. And LFT still trying to get in. Awesome. Hey, Aussie True Crime. Thanks for popping in. How are you, love? We are going to be, scratching and stretching and all the things. We're going to be talking about Casey White tonight and Vicky White. Is anyone else obsessed with this? I have to thank Parker. Parker got me involved in this case, and I said I wasn't going to cover anything, and I said we weren't going to look into it. I was just going to leave Parker to it. And then, well, you know. And then I get involved. I get emotionally involved, and I can't walk away. So here's a little thing for you. I am trying to help Parker in the background to give her information so that we can say we're technically not working on it and we're giving some stuff to Parker, but we are kind of I'm going to say we're going to headline this and leave like the in-depth stuff to some of the other creators, but we just wanted to touch on it because it is. Oh, there she is. Hold on. Hello.
Hey. Is it already robotic?
No, you sound really good.
Hold on, I was getting Parker's link.
You were getting what?
Parker's link.
Oh. Yeah, we definitely want to, because she's the one who really like introduced me to this case. I mean, I saw it on the news and stuff like that, but she's done some pretty in-depth stuff. And I don't like to step on other people's toes. I don't like to step on other creators' toes. But I will tell you that for a number of reasons, this has me just obsessed. And I think she's doing a really good job of covering the case. I really do. I think she's doing an excellent job for somebody who started a channel 10 minutes ago. So way to go. Positively Parker.
Positively Parker.
Kicking ass, taking names, and covering cases. We're just going to go through a few things here and show you guys. Actually, we're going to go over the incident investigation report, show you some pictures, maybe hear some audio. If you're into it, if you're not, that's cool. We're not offended. We're just into the true crime stuff here.
Holy moly.
Holy moly, what?
I had a notes page all done with everyone's links and stuff on it. And now I've lost it. And I totally just forgot we were live. I was thinking we're talking on Zoom. Sorry.
Ellie, hi. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Gorgeous.
Alex has covered some of it too.
Yeah. We're looking at the Casey White, Vicky White. Oh, you already subbed to Parker? Good. I'm so glad. She's really doing a good job. And it's very nerve-wracking when you first start. And the one thing I really like about Parker, I'll tell you, is she's totally chill. She's really chill, and that's like it's Allie vibes. It's relax, and she gives you the information, she asks questions, you're participating in the chat, and that's kind of what we want to do as well. But I really don't want to step on toes, and I don't want to be a dick to her. I really don't.
I don't,
Because I think she is doing a good job. But we also have things to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to say things too.
I am so frustrated. Where did that notes page go? I'm listening. Alex, Eric.
We better be participating.
But only one of us can like share a screen or do something, and I was like, you'll be like, drop someone's link, and I'll be like, all right, hold on.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Also, we need to, if you can, drop Allie's link as well.
Thank you. Can you see me on my phone? I just wrote Alex Erickson. Alex, just drop your own real fast. Alex.
Crime. I mean, I don't care. All of them.
I'm making a fresh list.
Yeah. So when the replays, those who watch the replay, please go sub to Aussie True Crime, who is beautiful and does a great job on cases. And then last but not least, our very good friend, Allie Erickson, who we're just madly in love with her and her channel and all the things. She's so amazing. She's been such a great friend to us, and so incredibly supportive. So hi, thanks for coming in, you guys. We really appreciate it. Oh, did you hear that? I just got really nervous.
Wow.
My voice, I don't know. My voice just cracked, and I was like, oh, you're live. Remember, you're live.
Whereas I'm just sitting here like we're talking on Zoom. Like, what?
Oh my God. I just had the panic just ran from the top of my head to the tip of my toes super fast.
Wait, Alex, while you're still in here, the other day, oh my gosh, which is my brain.
Love you.
The other day I was listening. You remember I mentioned, because Tia and I had just listened to the recording the night before. But Alex, did you listen to the recording where I was like, did you hear the thank you or the you're welcome?
Oh, we're gonna play that. You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I mentioned it to somebody. So once she takes a shower, what did she say? I'm gonna hop in the shower. When you get out of the shower, you have a not a test, but you can fill out the questionnaire after you shower.
If you don't mind leaving it, Aussie True Crime, we look up to you. We really do. You're doing an amazing job. Like, you come in every time we go live. You're so supportive. We really, really appreciate that. You are family.
I echo that. But
she echoes that. I'm
trying to think. We've listened to it so many times.
Okay. Which do you want me to pull up first, LFT? Should I pull up the audio? Should I pull up the...
I don't know. Do you want to start with them at the car wash? No. Do the audio, since maybe Alex isn't in the shower yet and she can hear it over, the running water.
Yeah. Now, when I play this, you guys just...
So I'll listen with you guys. Look, we got to do it before Alex gets in the shower.
Okay, so just so you know, we did play with this a little bit to make it clear. Nothing was taken out. Nothing was edited like that. The only thing that was edited on this was to make it clear so people could hear it. So let me try to share.
The first time we listened to it, we both kind of heard the same stuff. Oh, there's Locomai.
There's Locomai. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. Trigger warning. We are a true crime channel. We tend to look up the things and show the things that people don't necessarily enjoy. We kind of are creepy like that. So sorry in advance. What we're going to listen to in just a couple minutes is Vicky White's 911 audio while the car chase was going on. You guys know this. The Casey White, the prisoner that escaped from Alabama prison and the prison guard that helped. This is her. Now, I don't know if we've determined if this is an actual 911 call or if this is
like OnStar
picking up the call, because there's like 12 sensors in a Cadillac that OnStar will connect automatically if those sensors go off. So I don't know which it is. Okay, Locomai, I have the funniest question for you, but this is like a riddle. Where does Locomai go for vacation? You live in the most beautiful vacation spot in the world. Where do you go for vacation? Hi, Tom. Happy Friday. And you're gone. How about that? Yeah.
Oh, bye, Tom. Locomai, I just subbed. I don't know why. I was wondering why I always had to put your name in the search bar. So you just gained a sub.
Oh, I love her so much.
Well,
you went to Disneyland. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that's fun. I hope you guys had the best time. I really do. All right. So let me make sure that my volume is off before I turn anything else on. And all right, so I'm going to play this, I think.
I don't have my earbuds. Okay.
Oh, you're so welcome, Locomai.
Do y'all want me to drop each other's channels or y'all good? Just kidding.
All right, I'm gonna play this. Hopefully you can hear. If you can let me know, LFT, if you can hear this. Hang on a second. I'm gonna play it in 1 sec. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Cracking yourself up over there. Awesome. Okay, ready? Can you hear that? Oh.
I mean, I can, but not like we did. Not like I could hear it last night.
Hold on.
And it looked different last night.
Okay, let's try it again. Can you hear it at all?
Yeah, but it's low.
Is it really?
Yeah. Does anyone, I mean, can y'all hear it? I think it's low, but I don't have any headphones on or anything.
I don't have headphones on either.
If Alex was taking a shower right now, which actually would need to stop.
If anyone can just type in chat and tell me whether you hear this or not, I would be so appreciative. Sorry. Again, this is the Vicky White audio where she's talking. You can, let me see. Trying to make it so volume all the way up. Let's try that now. Could you hear that at all?
I could hear it, but I could hear it. I mean, last night when you and I were doing this, I could hear it so pronounced when.
Right. And for some reason tonight it's not.
Mm-hmm. Because I was about to say, y'all, at the 50, since they can see the counter at the bottom, because it was right around like the 54 to 56.
Yeah.
It's when it starts, and you hear it's like, you're welcome.
You hear that was hard to understand. Okay.
Why don't we play the other one that we have?
I was going to say, I'm actually going to shut this one down. Don't save. Because for whatever reason, that's not its last night when I did it, I cleaned it up, and of course I didn't save it.
We could hear it, like things clicked last night, things that we thought we had heard. And because at one point I thought she said Casey. It's more of a low thing, but she's very pronounced when she says Casey typically. But then Tio's like, I think it's easy, like easy, because it's so.
Yeah, I mean, she's talking about. I can actually. Hang on.
I'm not doing camera. Good for you. Yay.
Hi. It was, there was a number of things. She starts out saying, oh my God. He says, Evansville 911. She said, oh my God. I mean, I think she's holding on for dear life. That's my guess. Initially, by the way, I thought she was driving. I really did. I really thought she was driving, but she's not. He's definitely in 100% driving. It says so in the report. Also, when you listen to it, and we will put it out, corrected, noise reduced, whatever I did that made it sound really good.
Because we called before, you and I both heard it's kind of under the breath, but you hear it's Casey, the male's voice, and it sounds almost at one point, it goes, time's up.
Time's up.
Time's up. And then
it's right, and it's actually in the middle.
It's good,
and
like
you hear her saying like, oh my God, what does she say? Oh my God, the airbags are going off. They're
like
gonna kill us.
Muffle
yeah,
and then he goes,
you know what it is? I know what it is. You hear the engine roar, and then you hear time's up.
Time's up.
Time's up. And then you hear, it's like, sirens, etc., whatever. And then you hear, you're welcome.
It's weird.
It's really weird.
It's like, because that first night, because we were on late, and I think it was Crazy Crime Trick that you were like, oh my gosh, it's the audio. And so we both listened to it. And even that was the first one where we were doing it, and the time's up, and T was like, what? Okay, listen. We only had to battle about it for a couple minutes, but then we kept listening. You're
sweet, Alex. Thanks.
What?
I was saying, I'm in the shower. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Allie. No, to be honest, I was really shocked that they released that audio. There was no way in hell I thought they would release that audio. For personal reasons, I just never, ever, ever thought that they would release it. And when they did, it threw. Yay! Positively, partner. You need to go back.
Can you give
and listen to the things that we've been saying about you? Because I've been yapping about you. What's up?
Parker needs to listen to whatever decent version we have.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a good version and have her hear it. But you definitely hear like time's up. You hear her say Casey, and then easy. But the other thing is that when I saw it today, when you see like the ground that they're going across, like at such a high rate of speed, that had to be fun. Like they had to be bouncing around in there, and like I was very shocked. Well, okay, so I have to be trigger warning. I had a family member do something very similar, and they called 911 first because they didn't want anyone to find them. They wanted the police to find them. So they called 911 first, and they said, there's a person outside my house with a gun. And So then they went and did what they had to do, if you will. And then the police came and found him outside. When we as a family tried to go and get the recording of the 911 call, they wouldn't give it to us. And I fought. I fought hard. I wanted to hear that. I fought hard. And I mother truckered everybody in that police station up and down. I was angry. I'm probably the angriest I've ever been. So when they released this, I was really shocked. I was really surprised. And I actually felt really bad for her family. On a research side of it, I'm glad that they did. On the nosy side, I'm glad that they did. I'm just having such a hard time. She's worried about the airbags and hurting her, and the next moment she's gone. Parker, you listen. This is the thing that really has me. My only, and this is what I was talking to LFT about last night. I'll go off cam. The one thing that I was really saying was I thought maybe they had like a pact, if you will, and he didn't keep up his end of the deal. I think when they got caught, like I think they made plans. They had 2 years to make these plans, and I think that when they made them, there was a pact at the end, like, okay, well, if we get caught or this happens or that happens, here's my signal to you. And he didn't do anything. I don't know. She was like, okay, I know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, there was exactly. He did tell the police there was a shootout plan. Right. And that was blown when the police, I guess, hit the Cadillac the first time. And then he wimped out. And I want to use the P word, but I don't like the P word. I don't like to use that word. I'd rather.
No, you won't use. I hate the P word.
I know, but I'll throw the C word out there. Like,
no, I don't like that one either.
But he's just the P word. I also don't think he was willing to. Hey, Parker, do you know? So he was fully aware of her situation and her husband and all that stuff too. See, I told you guys she knew more.
You better. What did I miss?
Wimped out is the best. Yeah. That's the word I'm looking for. Wimped. Wimped out. Yep.
But he did have. He put his.
Okay, so really quick, for those who aren't familiar with the story, let's just do a really quick recap of this guy escaped an Alabama prison with the help of a prison guard who was having a secret affair with him for a long time. It goes back to, I don't know when the actual affair started, but their relationship, their friendship, their meeting was October 2020, I think, and they've made phone calls. I don't know if she's actually visited him elsewhere, but she has made phone calls, which should be recorded. And I look forward to hearing those. So, they took off and bought 3 cars, switched them out, and were captured in Evansville, Indiana, after a very short police chase. So that's the deal. That's July 2020. They met and started. Okay, thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. She's gonna set me straight. I like it. Thank you very much. Yes, and it is impromptu. We just thought we'd do a happy hour. A little fun.
No, they also said, excuse, I'm going to interrupt you since I
go right ahead.
Thank
you, Park.
That the window rolled, like, not before they crashed. I know he put his hands out when they were like, hands up, like, according to the police write-up. Report. But there was a mentioned somewhere that he had the window rolled down beforehand, and I found the image. I just did Google images, and I scrolled and I scrolled and I scrolled. And hell, if it isn't him driving, and the driver's side window is rolled down. Because remember how
they showed that? Okay, you got that picture?
Oh, yeah. Well, I did. Hold on, I did have it. I think. Oh shoot, I haven't saved it yet because I wanted to double check it. But I was looking at it and I went back to what he was wearing, and it's the same thing. Mm-hmm.
Is it? Okay. All right. So here is the incident report, and let me know if you guys can see this.
You may want to hide us, make it full screen.
Boom. Hold on, hide Positively Parker. And I should, once I can get there. There we go. Okay, can you guys see this okay?
Mm-hmm.
You can see it all right? All right. I'm going to scroll down.
I think.
And you can see this is just the property that was found in the car. Probably the guns, bullets, all that. The officer who recovered it. Again, there's the $29,000 right there. $400. I mean, they just keep, like, this to me is bullets, but I don't know that for a fact. 100 is probably more bullets. Who knows? I mean, these two were set something in motion that I can't even. Can you see this?
Yes. You might want to read it. I mean,
can you want me to make it bigger?
What is it on right now? I mean, I don't have my glasses on, so can we?
I can't see the.
Okay, scroll to our right.
Hold on.
At the bottom.
No,
at the bottom.
Actually, we're going to make it. I'm going to go to 125, and we're just going to try and read it that way. That's a better. Let me see. Is that okay? Can you guys can see that, right? Yes, you can. I can see that now. Okay. So yesterday, this is from Officer. I don't remember who.
Oh, I got it right here. I'm looking at it.
Deputy. Okay, where is it? I don't know.
It is, the first one is
Robinson. That's what it says at the bottom. I'm going with Robinson. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yesterday, law enforcement personnel.
Yeah, that's just I think that's just the generic one. All the other ones after this have the
right. Did you want me to read this or no? Should I go on or to others or? Oh, okay. Yesterday, law enforcement personnel from Evansville Police Department, Indiana State Police, United States Marshal Service, and the Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office have began surveilling a local no-tell. See, I've been singing the no-tell. Hotel, no-tell, Holiday Inn. Okay, sorry, I can't help it. I get that caught in my head. Began surveilling a local hotel near US 41 and Yokel Road, Yokel, after information led them to believe the Alabama fugitives Casey White and Vicky White were in the area. The outlaw couple, and I mean, you guys, I know this is hard to hear if you're empathetic to Vicky, but truth be told, she was an outlaw.
Mm-hmm.
She was a prison guard. She wasn't a police officer. She wasn't a cop. She was a prison guard, and there's a big difference. And I did hear Judy Ron get a little bit spunky and a little bit offended when people started saying that she was a cop. She's not that type of law enforcement.
They said minute she started, what did they say? Even I think
as she started to commit the crime, she no longer was welcome.
Even because someone said the moment she helped him, like the day they walked out of that jail, or prison, that she quit being a cop, and then someone was like, no, the day she started planning with him is the day. And I was
she was never a cop.
Or law enforcement, a member.
Yeah. The pursuit traveled north on US 41 from the hotel before entering the property of Anchor Industries. Once the Cadillac entered the open field adjacent to the parking lot, and I got pictures for you guys to see this just so you can see what kind of terrain it was. One of the pursuing law enforcement vehicles made contact with the White's Cadillac in order to prevent them from fleeing any further. In other words, a pit maneuver for those who like their police chases. The Cadillac came to a rest in a ditch near the roadway. It was at that time a single shot was fired, originating within the Cadillac, causing serious injury to Vicky White. Casey White was taken into custody without any resistance. So this is concerning to me because the police officers did hear the shot. That was sad. That was sad.
I think at least 4 out of the 8 or so, 4 or 5 out of them, of these reports that are within this document, they all say as they were getting out of the car, or like pulling up on scene, or people that were slightly ahead of those just pulling up on scene. But as they were approaching the car, they heard the gunshot.
Yeah.
So it obviously happened once I think my impression is, it did not obviously, in my opinion, that the gunshot happened when they were in the ditch. I mean, I think I
think it was immediate. I think it was, they were in the ditch,
and she
realized what was happening and did what she had to do. In no way, shape, or form do I think he had anything to do with her physical. I don't think he helped her.
I think
it was her decision.
I don't understand the lack of, but never mind. Keep going.
Aid was immediately rendered to Vicky on scene by on-scene personnel, but she was later pronounced deceased at the hospital. A full autopsy is scheduled for the afternoon. During the interview with investigators, Casey White indicated that he envisioned a, I'm not going to say the word, blank by cop. You guys can see the word. Style shootout with police. However, the plan was foiled. I love that word. When law enforcement vehicles made contact with the Cadillac. So as soon as they hit the vehicle, he was like, oh shit, I give up. Wussy. Inside of the Cadillac, investigators located 4 additional loaded handguns, a loaded AR-15 style rifle, extra magazines for each weapon, and the duty belt equipped with handcuffs, taser, and handcuffs. I don't know why we have 2 sets of handcuffs. I'm not sure. Maybe. A large sum of cash, camping, and survival gear. Casey was booked into the Vanderburgh County Jail for outstanding warrant in the state of Alabama. White appeared in Superior Court in the morning. He waived his rights of extradition. Information pertaining to transfer. Okay, that's kind of an overall. I was going to show you guys really quick the scene, the pictures, if you will. Really quick. Really quick. Okay. But I can't hold on. Sorry. By the way, I'm not reading that, so I apologize if anyone is reading anything at all that I can't see.
We're all you're good.
In English?
I have no idea.
What was that?
I was sincerely hoping you weren't going to draw attention to that, but thank you. I don't know. I'm not relaxing in a bubble bath or in a shower. I just got jumbled and I shook it off. Well, I don't even know what I meant. No, all I meant was like, no, you're fine. You haven't missed anything. It's just
okay. I'd say he showed no remorse. His mom said he was crying. Yeah, I heard he was crying too. I actually have a picture on the phone and said he's a good person, just misunderstood. He's a good person. He's just misunderstood. Okay.
He's tall as hell. I wouldn't have gone misunderstood. I would have been like, he's really tall.
He's misunderstood. The hell. I don't even hang on, I'm trying to pull up my pictures for you guys. So I had not heard that misunderstood.
I know I'm gonna have to ask Parker more about it because I read some newer articles about it. I saw one. I feel so horrible for both families, regardless, but especially her mom. But I think earlier this morning I saw I bookmarked a few where it was the family's reactions.
Here's the No-Tell Motel Holiday Inn.
Hotel Motel.
It's the No-Tell Motel Holiday Inn.
Bring Parker up because I'm clearly a train.
Can you drop? Oh no, you can't.
Can I drop the link? I'm not allowed to play with it. No,
we're not dropping. We are definitely not dropping the link. But Parker, I will email it. Give me 1 second.
Parker's like, hold on, guys. Let's get ahead of this.
Yeah, we probably need somebody here who's got.
It is not. No, are y'all being serious? Or are you just making it like?
It's a song.
I thought it was the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn.
No, it's the No-Tell Motel.
No, it's not. I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, all right. Argue with me. Oh, feel free.
Let's see on a daily basis. Hotel
Let's see how far that gets you. Okay.
Hotel Motel Holiday Inn.
Hold on. Where's?
Oh, it's already in my Spotify.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Shut up.
Paste. Oh, the letters that I'm writing, and okay, there we go.
Listen. Hold on. Oh wait, this isn't the song.
All right, I just sent you the link, Parker. All right.
Have y'all seen this? Have y'all seen the case report yet? Did y'all see this already?
So there's that. They probably have.
Isn't it Pitbull that sang that song?
No, this is from a song from the 90s.
I'm gonna wig out. Wait.
I can't even believe we're discussing this right now.
I can't believe I'm literally looking it up. Instead of elevator music, we play pardon the interruption while we get what the hell is the name? Okay.
So this is another angle of where they were. This is the field they were coming across here. And this is actually like a little pond. So we will
and that so Birch Street is that street. That's Birch right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Bomb, whatever it is this is the street up
Beaugmart. Beaumont.
What?
The other street.
That is not that's not the street.
That's what. Yes, it is. I'm reading it right here off the police report.
Hold on. I'm bringing her up.
You want me to leave?
No. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Well, better now that you're here. First of all, I thought we weren't doing a live until next week. Secondly, happy birthday. That's amazing.
Yes.
It's actually on Wednesday, but yeah, we've got baseball games and stuff, so we're doing it.
Yeah, I think they were surprised too, Aussie. So I don't know if you heard the beginning of our stream, but we were giving all the credit to you on why we're even looking at this.
Thanks. But you've done a lot of work, so.
We really haven't. To be honest with you, we really haven't. We've just kind of meandered and looked at it. I know you got more facts actually than we do. Mm-hmm. We're just kind of looking at it going, well, this is interesting as hell.
It's pretty crazy. Like what I just read about his mom a few hours ago is insane.
So she was like, and I'm sure she's devastated, but she really said like he's a good person.
Yeah, let me just read to you what Mommy Dearest said.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
All right. She said, Casey is not the monster they've posted him to be. She added that trouble stemmed largely from drugs and bad choices in women. He's a very good person. He's just simply misunderstood. Followed by, all of the women he's been with have emotional problems, and Casey has a big heart and just wants to help people.
I think that sounds like manipulation.
I think that's the reason he's probably in prison right there. I think that just
and the way he is. Yep.
I think that just explained a lot.
Evil 101. That is pretty insane.
Can I make more excuses for my murderous son?
Misunderstood? Like, oh my gosh.
Well, he can be misunderstood all alone for the rest of his life for all I care. I mean,
yeah. Oh, I hope so. It is actually amazing to me how many people are now blaming her for everything. And it makes me sad because I think it's kind of like, okay, it's like they did with the Watts case. We blame the victims.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And what was interesting about that, I'll tell you, is because that was one of the first things I remember you saying on this was like, let's wait and see how long before they start blaming her. What's the story going to be when they start blaming her?
Yep.
And that's what they're all doing. I was like, I don't know if they'll do that. Damn, if you weren't right, girl.
Well,
hey, Amanda.
What is yeah. The thing is I think you're right. They had a suicide pact. I mean, that's what he told police. Suicide shootout pact. What made he didn't do it the first time either. And he said he was going to. He jumped out and did the same thing and chickened out, I don't think he ever planned to really go through with it.
I don't think he did either.
I think it was an 11-day vacation for him. Mm-hmm. And I think it lasted a hell of a lot longer than he thought. That would be my guess. Yep. Uneducated.
Yeah.
I think he was looking for a vacation, and God bless her. Yep. I think she provided everything for him.
Yeah, I think she was the only one with brains. I mean, the guy tried to escape prison in October of 2020 with 2 shifts. I mean, where was he going with that? Like, those are only going to get you so far.
I know.
I know. I mean, he was locked in this had to be like, Locomai, but like Disneyland for him because he had every firearm possible, and his arsenal was just chock full compared to 20. When was it that he tried? What year was that?
October 2020.
So that's what I heard was the October 2020 there, and they started their relationship or friendship, in whatever.
July, because that's when he confessed to the murder. So they sent him back. They put him back.
Now he said in this report he did not do that murder. By the way,
yes, he's changed that now. He says because his mother, is saying that he didn't do it. He only did it because he doesn't want to stay at the prison he was at. And the only reason he got to stay for 3 months in July of 2020 when he confessed is because he got COVID. And so he was on restrictions.
So, Jesus. Yeah. So we confess to crimes due to COVID and our location.
Yeah.
I see.
That's
okay.
Yeah. Well, there's things though that he said about Connie's murder that only the murderer would know. That's why they're so confident they have him.
That's what I read as well.
Yep.
Okay, wait.
It's so sad.
When did he change that? That he took the confession away? Or wait, he did.
It's in the report.
Well, he kept. That's what I was looking at. Nielsen, as he's walking back, because during my interaction with Mr. White, he repetitively was asking about the condition of Miss Vicky White, whom he referred to as his wife. Mr. White also kept stating that he did not kill Connie Ridgway.
Which is such a weird. I mean, by the way, I didn't do it.
Indiana, being walked to a patrol car in handcuffs, and that's what you're being like. P.S. I didn't do that other one.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Like, seriously?
Which is so stupid.
I know.
Good gracious. I don't understand.
Well, that trial starts in June, so I mean, he's screwed. But I read a couple headlines too saying that they think the lawyer's going to say he didn't escape because he left in handcuffs. So.
Well, technically, I mean.
I know.
I don't know what the word is then.
Whoa, no, wait.
He excused himself. What it?
He just didn't return. He just didn't come back.
That's what they're saying, is he just didn't return, but he didn't escape.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why he hasn't been brought up on charges for that yet. She was brought up on aiding.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. I'm just like.
She was brought up on aiding, and what else?
What is that one, like aiding and abetting something?
Aiding and abetting a felon.
Something to do with the car. But I mean, they're dumb. They bought the Cadillac too, so they were burning through money like crazy.
That was my question. How many people did they pay off? Because obviously they paid off the homeless man to get their motel room. But who else did they pay off? Because they only had $29,000. They only had $30,000 left out of 90. So
and yes, they bought the cars, but the truck was only $6,000.
Well, that's my point. And this was a 2007 Caddy, which couldn't have been very expensive either.
Yeah.
I question how many people got paid off. Like I want an account.
Sorry.
I want somebody to tell me where all the money went.
There's also a few days unaccounted for. We know on April 20, that's when they ditched the car. They weren't in Evansville, Indiana. They didn't show up there until May 3rd. So
where did they go? Yeah.
Right.
So wait, one of the offenses, sorry to
no, you're good. Go.
But it said so in the case report, the supplemental report right now, I'm wondering if this offense would have applied to Vicky as well. It says public administration resisting law enforcement.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm assuming that
would have. Yes.
That's the crime. So that's right now the crime that's listed throughout this. Well, again, this is the Indiana because they were choosing not to. Yeah, resisting law enforcement. That's the only charge throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
I
thought they weren't charging anything in Indiana. Is that not true now?
I don't know. I mean, this one's from no, that's case status within case management status active, occurred 5/9/2022, offense public administration resisting law enforcement.
Interesting.
I was under the impression they weren't charging him with anything in Indiana, that they were saving everything for, and obviously I'm wrong. So there goes that theory right there.
This is the whole Indiana Sheriff report, and that.
No, I get it. Totally. But what I've heard when I've read things is they're not charging him.
They just wanted him out of there. They're like, get back to Alabama.
Yeah, but perhaps they think differently now that they've got him all tucked away. I don't know. I don't.
So far, that's the only thing listed, though. I just scroll through the whole thing, and every page, that's all it says. It's just simply resisting law enforcement.
That's his only charge
for now. The Indiana Sheriff's.
Oh my gosh.
The other thing that was weird that we were talking about, and I think we mentioned it with you, in this report, it talks about his blood-soaked T-shirt.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
I am so perplexed, Parker. I see no blood anywhere on him. Do you?
He did not have a blood-soaked T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh. Well, they have it in evidence.
Here we go. Go page 10 or 11. Hold on, I'm looking at it. This is crazy. And I was like, wait, because we see him on the body cam.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, right
well,
here.
That was my thing is I never saw.
Okay, he said, I placed him in handcuffs. Mr. White had blood covering his shirt and blood coming from the back of his head. Detective Robinson and I escorted him away from the vehicle, and I summoned MCFD firefighter C. Elliott to treat him for the head injury. I then secured him in my squad car, put on new unused gloves, and placed his blood-soaked shirt in a paper evidence bag. I didn't see blood on him like that.
I didn't either. That's right there. That's so weird.
It's on the second to last paragraph of that page. If anyone.
Yeah, I'm showing it right now. I don't know if they can see it or not, but I just think it's bizarre. Because when they say blood soaked, like I'm thinking blood, like, but I didn't see anything.
And then there's that we've seen of the car, and I don't see a lot. We talked about it too. I don't see a ton of blood splatter or blood, even from him having glass falling on him from breaking windows or whatever it might be. I don't see. There's very little visually to the eye, at least. I didn't see much blood splatter.
Well, also that car throws me off. I'll be honest with you. Like I need to kind of look at it and stand upside down and turn my head and do a million different things because it confuses me being on its side and then pulling them out of, I don't know why, but visually it messes with my head. They pulled him out of the moonroof.
Hold on, I was going to say, if you go to page either 15 or 20. I was speaking of fire.
I'm trying to find his blood-soaked T-shirt.
If you can find him, if anyone sees, all I saw, and I didn't even see him bleeding until they kind of showed his butt crack when they're turning him around in front of the hood of that truck. That's it. That's all I saw. Let's see.
Hmm.
I think it's 20.
Okay, I'll put page 20 back up. I just, like I said, I thought that was weird because I never saw, that was the first thing that I noticed was I was like, honestly, that's why, to be honest, I thought that's why she was driving because I didn't see any blood on him.
Mm-hmm.
We proceeded page 20. Is that which one? While standing in the vehicle.
Elliott treats him. All right. Shell took custody of the weapon, then gave it to Detective Elrod.
Where?
Oh, son of a biscuit. Y'all keep talking. But this one was.
Well, tell me what page because I'm trying to show.
That's what I'm trying to find it to show. But this one talks about where the gun is in her hand and.
The gun in her hand at that time, I unholstered my department issued firearm. That one?
Yeah. Look at the bottom where it says Officer Hyman then climbed in because they were going to try to go in break the driver's or a window on something on the driver's side, but then they decided to break
sunroof.
They literally went in and clicked the sunroof. They were like the fabric cover of the sunroof, moved that and then hit the button and opened the sunroof, and that's how they got it.
Oh my gosh.
Is that not wild? It says
she didn't have shoes on?
I thought she did have shoes on. Didn't she have white tennis shoes on?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if those were socks. They were white tennis shoes.
I might be wrong on that.
No,
I've been right on
now,
so few things that.
No, I'm sure they're tennis shoes. I just couldn't tell because they're so white.
Yeah. So the blood-soaked T-shirt. Where?
I don't see it. Yeah, I do not see it.
You don't see that either. Okay.
No.
Hey, Amber.
Hey, Amber. Thanks for coming in.
Okay, this idiot, he is so, oh my God. They have images of him before he went to jail, tasing himself. for fun in a store. He tased himself like many times for fun.
Many times, more than once.
It says a bizarre video is reportedly got with a Vicky White using a stun gun on his arm and chest several times, proving the challenge authorities face taking down. So he was training himself apparently.
Wow.
At a pawn store several years ago. Wow.
Amber, that is so nice of you to pop by. Thank you, by the way. Aussie True Crime thought it was socks too. And that may be the case. I mean, they left in a hurry.
So wait, did Parker, do you think in that recording, do you say we should have stayed at the hotel or get us back to the hotel?
It's get us back to the fucking hotel.
Yeah.
I was asking, I don't know.
No, I thought it was we should have stayed at the hotel, but it was get us back there.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I don't know how you go from worrying that airbags are going to kill you to shoot. But I mean, I guess she was probably so frazzled by everything. Casey is claiming he was also shot in the head. He was not shot in the head.
You know what?
Oh, did you see the new picture?
Should I show it? Is that too graphic?
Nah, show it.
Have y'all seen
show it.
Have y'all seen like a splinter in a foot?
I'll show it.
You got to tell me where all this blood is that we all didn't see. Either we're all getting.
This is kind of icky, you guys. I'm just gonna let you know. It's kind of gross.
It's all right.
But I mean, this is what we do. So remove. Let me.
Do y'all see that the bullet went through the top of her head?
That's what I said. I thought she did under the chin.
Oh, she did?
That's what
I don't know. That's what I thought she did.
Well, because we were.
Well, that's the only way she could have had a chance at because temple. Nah, you go. Yeah, I mean, she was. Oh, so it grazed his head is probably what happened. Gotcha. He wasn't shot, idiot. He was.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Below all that hair, he has eyes in the back of his head, for real, tattooed.
I heard that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really gross. That's really gross.
Yeah. Oh, poor little baby's got a little graze.
I know. It's like he's you scabbed your knee. Yeah, suck it up, Cupcake. You were just in a damn. I don't understand. I don't
understand how she did it below her chin with the airbags out. I guess there's so many questions I have.
Well, you know what? The airbags. Have you ever had those come out at you? Have you ever been in an accident? Okay, they deflate as soon as they come out.
Oh.
It's like they pop out, save you from hitting the windshield or the steering wheel or whatever, but then they deflate pretty quickly after.
Do you know where the rest of the guns were found in the car? Because if she's dealing with a gun, he wasn't ever planning to have a shootout. Because what is he going to grab the guns from the trunk and start he would have had guns right next to him.
I think I thought there was one thing that said there were some on the back on the rear floor.
Okay.
He was planning on taking that much time in a police chase to reach back and.
For a while at the beginning, Parker, when we were thinking if she had potentially been driving and trying to understand, blood splatter or whatever on him, I was like, I think he may have been in the back seat, almost like she's driving and he's going to cover if it was like a shootout, if you will.
Yep.
I mean, obviously that's not accurate, but I was like, maybe he ducked or something because the lack of, for a gunshot wound, the lack of, traces and debris within the car and on the two individuals is minimal.
I did send Parker the picture that we were looking at of the bullet hole in the car, And that is actually the bullet hole, but I can't figure out his positioning to where that bullet hole is. Like, that's going to take me some finagling to figure out where he, like, how was he sitting in there that the bullet hole, I don't understand. I just don't understand. And yes, Amber, they do deflate really fast. I totaled, I had a Durango and I totaled it and my airbags came out. And as fast as they come out, they deflate pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. And she already said that they had come in. I mean, I think that's why she's talking about the airbags so quickly at the beginning that we hear.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe it was never his plan to shoot. Maybe he told her to shoot and she panicked and shot herself instead because she wasn't going to shoot her law enforcement. And that's why he was driving. Yeah. Maybe he never intended to shoot. Maybe that was their plan.
Maybe. You know what? That would make more sense to me, to be honest with you, to have her do all the work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because then he's not brought up on murder charges.
You betcha. Her. That was her.
So technically the only time that we can say that we've kind of potentially seen him with a firearm or touching or messing with the firearms is when he's in the car wash, when he opens the door. Other than that, I don't think he was ever without one, to be honest, since they pulled out, back on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but I don't want to say.
I know. I just think it's interesting that they were locked in this room for as many days as they were together.
Mm-hmm.
And no medicine, no medication. I don't know if his toxicology came back that he used. I don't know. I mean, I know he was.
But I know that they didn't leave the room, apparently.
No, they had food delivered, right?
I guess so. But yeah, they must have just had him put it outside, because we have to remember the owner that owns that place, he doesn't even go there. He's like an engineer or something. So
didn't someone at the front desk too say they never saw him? Like they had checked in, but obviously it was the person that they used to secure the room. But basically most people have said around the hotel, at least, or motel, they never saw him.
Mm-hmm. And the only person
in that room the whole time, which is, I mean, I get it, but holy crap! Like I'd be ready to kill someone if I was stuck in a room for 6 days.
Parker, how long, based on everything that you've read, because you've looked at it, like we said, much more than we have, how long do you think if you had to guess, in your opinion, were going to remain around that area? Or do you think they were getting ready to bounce?
It said they had it booked for 14 days. I think that they would stay the whole time because I think that, well, they're just that dumb. But he is, at least. I think that they had no next step. And then I think when they would have stayed the whole 14 days until I think they probably saw it on the news that the truck.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think after him leaving that there, that, the fact that he left it there, and they made it, even going 24 hours, they were probably like, you got to be shitting me. Like, all right, well, I think
it's just,
we could probably 12 more hours here. Like, we haven't.
I think he wanted to get caught because he left his DNA right in the truck. I mean, he left a bottle in the truck.
It just hit me that she had her cell phone. Was that her cell phone from the beginning? Did they buy new cell phones? Do you know?
I think they said they had burner phones and stuff.
Okay, so that, because I'm trying to figure out how, quote unquote, she would have called. So that makes me think it's more OnStar than her phone.
I think it's OnStar.
But I don't want to, I've been wrong about so much. I don't want to lead people in the wrong direction.
Well, normally OnStar's like, hello, okay, we're connecting you with 911, based on the old commercials I used to see. So
no, actually, it depends on what point in the car. Like I said, there's points on the Cadillac that are automatically hooked into, and it won't even go to OnStar. It'll go to 911.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, whatever. It's Wonder when they started planning. That's a Parker question. And honestly, I don't want to keep Parker on here forever.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I was looking up the make and model of the car to see if it said that is equipped with OnStar or not. Because usually you have to pay.
It's a 2007 DTS. Yeah, usually that's you're right. It's an add-on, like your Sirius radio or whatever.
Yep.
I get what you're saying.
But if they bought it, they obviously bought it. Somebody had to have bought it for them because.
And don't you have to
they were all over the news?
Don't you have to, your car might have OnStar, but don't you have to have it set up?
Yeah, typically.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm getting confused in my head as to, was that her cell phone? Was that
do you honestly think she would have called 911?
I think you can hit the OnStar button for an emergency, but otherwise service has to be paid for. You might be right. I have it in my car too. I should hit it and see what happens.
Oh my gosh.
I should. Well, I do. I have
hilarious.
The button that says emergency, and then I have the button that says OnStar, or what? Not OnStar, but whatever the program is.
Okay, what year Cadillac have OnStar? It says 2015 or newer, but it's a Caddy, so.
Mm-hmm. So I really want to see the redacted parts of this report because that's probably the answers that we are like.
Okay, the Cadillac 2007 CTS comes with OnStar.
Sure. Both my vehicles will call if you hit the emergency button. Otherwise, I don't think it does.
Okay, so they probably did have it if it's a CTS.
Yeah. And it's kind of like having an XM radio kind of deal. Like you can get the trial period with the new car, or back when that was the whole thing. Your car's equipped with it, but whether or not, but I was assuming, like you said, that you could hit the button. And then it's like they get in touch with the police.
Where was the car? The car was listed in these papers. I'm trying to see really quick.
I can't control F or do anything on it since they have it on lockdown.
I printed it.
I think that they started planning their escape right after he tried to escape the first time. And they just started probably throwing it out there, or he probably started throwing that out there. And I don't think she was willing to leave until her husband passed. But we also have to remember the COVID restrictions too. Things were way different.
True.
That's very true. They were very different. You're right.
Wait, and the Cadillac had damage. It says the Cadillac had damage to the driver side front and rear door. The ditch runs east to west and parallel to Birch Road. I was trying to see if it said anything more about the detail, given. No wonder.
I read where what the Cadillac was in here.
I don't know. I've listened to Parker's Lives, but I can't remember what was said on the details.
She was visiting him on weekends.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'd heard that rumor, but I'm glad you just said. I wasn't sure if that was true.
So weird.
How do you get? I don't understand. How do you get away with that? Being the second in command, it's not like they don't know you. I've never attempted to.
I know.
Me neither, Amber.
Well, it's like if we hold our phone down too long, and it automatically calls 911. Could y'all see her though, picking up the phone and dialing that?
Well, I think that she visited him when he was at Donaldson, and I don't think they knew her as well there. So,
okay.
Wait, what does this say that it wasn't their first attempt at escape? Hold on.
Yeah.
This escape wasn't the couple's first attempt. Since when? Interesting.
Okay, so this is a gray 2007 Caddy DTS. That's what the report says anyway. I'm gonna have to look up that OnStar information. And you know what? Very little background. Like you were saying, there's very little background on him. On his childhood, there's very little out there.
I mean, Shay's found a couple things, but I'm not sure if you saw her house. The house that she sold under market was really pretty. Like her garage and stuff. I mean, she sold it way under market.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And now her mom lives next door. Is that what it was?
I think so.
Okay, good. I want to make sure her mom didn't lose her house. I'm sorry.
We haven't heard much from the mom other than she said she knew Vicky had a pen pal. No, Casey's mom said she knew he had a pen pal, but she didn't know it was Vicky. Oh, see, the state prison he's at before that, he got shanked at and he didn't want to go back to which he's there again is 2.5 hours away. So they, weekend guards probably didn't know her as much.
That's true. They had to be planning for a while. I agree. I don't know. We're going to be looking into this over the weekend and just doing our thing. By the way, for those, and I do want to preface this because I should have said it at the beginning, we have not given up on Harry Milligan. We are still working on Harry Milligan. In fact, we just helped the family put together a website, and it's findharrymilligan.com. Go check that out. That is still a thing. We are bringing Harry home. That is still part of our lives and are still our number one. This is just something that, I don't know, I guess has caught our attention and caught our eyes. And, LFT had to answer a call really quick. But I did want to mention that to those who might be confused when they come on here and they're like, why the hell aren't you talking about Harry? We will be talking about Harry as well. We're still knee deep in Harry Milligan and that case, but we wanted to add some things. My dog's about to bark, so we wanted to add some things too. This was something that, like I said, Parker was working on and kind of got me invested into.
It says that they're not quite ready, but the logs and the video of their calls are going to be released to the public. That'll be huge. That'll be her prison calls. That'll be, which again, those are recorded. So there's a lot of questions. I don't get it.
I know. Well, hopefully we can, by then they will have more information. Maybe we can do a live together and talk about that.
For sure.
If you're up for it.
Yeah. I was just sitting here reading. It looks like they think that 3 days prior, they were going to attempt the escape, but then didn't. But I'd have to see, like, they're saying that April 26th, they were like, they think that she started to make the move and they were going to make the move, but they didn't. Well, that would make sense because that was when a lot of the stuff went down initially. Like
Isn't that when she went around to the banks and took money out? Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Huh.
I didn't know that this was round 2 or whatever.
Yeah, I'd have to see like pretty clear evidence of that because she wouldn't have waited to do all of it on one day. Like she wouldn't have, she had to take out, she took the money out over a multi-day, like up until the 29th.
Right.
So, but it keeps saying, there's several sources saying White tested the plan 3 days before successful escape. Huh. Interesting.
Aussie True Crime says, I thought they had a dry run where they were gone for 40 minutes.
Oh, I did not hear that, Aussie True Crime. That is, wow.
Now, isn't that interesting? And then they came back and were like, poof, wouldn't you keep an eye on that couple? That being the case, wouldn't you be like, if they're missing for 5 minutes, wouldn't you be like, shit, we better find the big guy and that tiny blonde chick?
Well, I mean, it means they broke protocol twice in the same week. So, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll be back in 1 second. I got to do one thing.
That sheriff must have been fit to be tied.
Yeah, they're like, we want him gone.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, I'm actually going to end this in a minute. Because I feel bad. LFT she got sidetracked on real life. Real life just happens.
And my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna hop down.
Okay, I definitely want to get together next week with you when it's convenient for you.
Awesome.
Happy birthday.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Oh my God, you guys. I'm so grateful that Parker came up here. Not the 40-minute, but I did hear the dry run. Oh, okay. I did not hear that. I have to see. I need to go back and research. I came in clearly like everyone else after, except Parker. I came in after he was caught and stuff. And Aussie, thanks for coming in and supporting us. I really appreciate that. And yes, everyone please thank Parker and go if you're not subbed to her. I know everyone in here is, but for those who might watch the replay, if you're not subbed to Positively Parker, the link is in the chat. Go sub to her and be supportive. I know she's got over 1,000 subs already. She hit it really quick. Good for her. And we wish her nothing but success. And happy birthday to her as well. Yes. Allie, we love you. Everybody go support Allie Erickson. Go support Aussie True Crime. All the people we love and respect. Tell them we sent you and that we love those people. And like I said, we are still working on the Harry Milligan case. Findharrymilligan.com. Actually, let me put that in the chat. Go check that out. Let's see if this works. Check that webpage out. And if anybody has information on Harry Milligan, please let us know. There's ways to contact us in there. You can contact us on Facebook, contact us email decipherpodcast1. You can contact Mark Milligan. You're trying to type on the iPad while on the phone. That's great. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm trying to read. Okay, I have to stop. ADD just jumped in. I'm trying to do 6 things at once, and I can't do that. I can only do one thing at a time. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I want to thank Parker for coming up and helping us out, straightening us out, I should say, but helping us out. Thank you guys for being here, and we love you, Allie, so much. We'll be back next week. We're going to work on this. We're going to work on some stuff with Harry Milligan over the weekend. Probably do a live on Harry as well. We need to catch you guys up on what's going on there. There's been quite a bit. We're going to bring that boy home for damn sure. That's what we're going to do. What else? Casey White, Vicky White, I would say if you're a praying person, pray for Vicky's family. They're probably devastated. That would be my guess. But we're gonna pull our shit together. We're gonna get it together over here, and we're gonna start putting out some stuff on this Casey White stuff, and you guys can take a look at it then. I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for tuning in.